In today's episode, I want to talk about several ways in which a video camera can change your life. So for me, a video camera is a little black box with a lens on it. Often we can take this beautiful and complex machine for granted. What I mean by this is that we live in this world where all of us have a camera and microphone in our pocket. That is our mobile phone. It makes us take for granted the beauty and amazingness that comes from a moving image because all of us can just whip out a camera really quickly and start filming. But what an amazing device to have something that records and captures reality. When you use a video camera that's slightly bigger and it has a lens that attaches to it, I often look at this black box and I see so much wonder. I have this admiration for all the different places in which this machine takes me. I definitely suffered at school being dyslexic, unfocused, and unable to fit into the academic subjects. Having a video camera was a box and a tool that allowed me to express myself and to explore the world. Often when I'm on film shoots, in between interviews or different parts that I've been filming, I take a moment to just look at my camera. I look at the little scratches and marks on the body and I reflect back on all of the memories that I've shared with this camera. Anyway, without further waffle, let's get on to the 10 reasons why we love video cameras. Reason number 1. This box with a lens is an excuse for me to travel the world. It's an excuse to meet underground political movements that you might struggle to get in touch with normally. But if you have a camera and you have a role and a purpose to tell powerful stories and get across people's struggles to the world, this black box with a lens can take you into the wildest places, to meet the wildest people, and it's a device that kind of opens up so many opportunities for you. On the flip side of that, you don't have to only travel far and wide across the world. It can also be a reason for you to look into an issue that's happening locally to you in your community. Would you just walk into a town hall when there's a heated meeting going on anyway if you didn't have your camera? Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't. But if you have the camera, you have this reason to go off and explore, to find stories and to connect with issues that are happening around you. This beautiful camera that I'm talking to right now has taken me to meet some amazing people. Those people have expanded my mind. They have been from opposing political beliefs to me. They've also been on the same side of what I believe in so passionately about. And by meeting these people, it just gives me a much more rounded view of the world. And if anything, it doesn't make me feel that I know more about the world. It makes me feel that I have even more to learn about and that my questions are infinite. I am so grateful to you, video camera. Reason number 2, it challenges your perceptions. You don't have to always film with groups that you agree with and that you politically align with. Sometimes you might be filming groups that are in complete opposition to your belief system. This can be challenging with a camera, there's no doubt, but what it does is it further opens up your mind and takes you into the stories and worlds of other people. We all suffer from being part of our own echo chambers, both online and in reality. We hang out with tribes of people that reinforce our own belief systems. A camera can take you to places where you are suddenly hanging out with people who do not have the same beliefs as you. Your camera can take you into situations that make you feel uncomfortable. But by hearing the viewpoints of others that is different from your own, it does expand your arguments and the way in which you see the world. So yeah, a camera can make you meet weird people with opposing views to yourself, but this is not always a bad thing. The next reason why I love my video camera is because it's a device that beautifully unifies theoretical and practical knowledge. I don't know about you, but I love reading books and articles online. When we read these things, we build up worlds in our imagination of how we think these stories are in real life. What a camera does to beautifully support this knowledge is it gives you a reason to practically experience those stories in real life. So for example, if you're in the research process for a documentary and you're reading a lot about a story that you're super passionate about, you can then strengthen that whole experience of the story by going to visit it in real life with your camera and feel what it's like. You feel the aesthetics of the story, you meet people that are involved in the struggle. A camera is a device that can unite the theoretical and the practical. The next reason I love my camera. It's a device that makes you understand a subject or topic in a multi-layered way. It's like a mega PhD that's super interesting, that combines visuals, sound, research, reading, all in one box. Yes, a camera is hypothetically only a visual capturing device, a device that captures visuals, but the process of making a film with a camera involves capturing sound, doing research about a subject, getting access to a story, telling a compelling story, taking the audience into that world, taking risk with the camera. The device, the video camera, is a multi-layered tool to make you understand subjects in a multi-layered way. What a beautiful thing. The next reason I love my camera. The craft of filmmaking is a way to feel less helpless at the state of the world. Instead of scrolling through news websites, feeling angered and saddened by what's happening around the world through what you see on Instagram or TikTok, by using a video camera, it gives you an excuse to step out into the world and take creative action to tackle these issues by telling stories and making films. It's not to say that by making a film that you're not going to feel anything. You're going to feel many things, but one of the things that you will experience is this fulfilling experience that you are taking creative action to do something and make a change with what's happening in the world. So if you're a sensitive person that cares about the state of the world, one way would be to read the news and to feel angry and to feel helpless that you can't take action to make a difference in the world. On the flip side of this, if you use a video camera to make stories and tell powerful films, it gives you a fulfilling feeling that you are stepping out of the online world of news and that you are taking direct action to experience a story in real life, to make a difference to someone else's opinion by bringing that story home and showing it to them. It's a device and tool that can make you feel less helpless about the world. A camera is character building. It takes you into situations where it could be potentially dangerous. You could be filming in a hostile environment. You could be hanging out with potentially difficult people that have complex characters. The more time that you spend in diverse situations that are out of the routine of your everyday life, the more it builds you as a character. Once yourself and your camera builds up a wealth of memories and experiences from the places that you've been, you will reflect back and say, wow, I can't believe that I did that with my camera, or that I was able to be patient in that situation when something was rapidly unfolding in front of me in an unexpected way. A camera is a way to keep our minds beautifully open to the complex diversities and contradictions of life. Sometimes, and I'm very guilty of this, I think all of us are in some ways, we can be guilty of thinking that we kind of know a lot about a situation or getting regimented in our viewpoints about the world. But then, through the beautiful places and journeys that a camera takes us on, we're suddenly confronted with a new reality that we haven't experienced before. And this adds dimension and depth to the way which we experience the world. Thank you, camera, for keeping my mind open. A camera makes you appreciate what you have. We all moan about bullshit stuff. We're super privileged here in the West, and some of us might get annoyed about a traffic jam or an inconvenience to our everyday life. A camera can show you the realities of oppressed people all over the world and really makes you appreciate everything that you have in your life. If anything, this feeling can expand itself into a kind of guilt. That's the way that I feel when I come back from a tough video shoot, when I experience something that I haven't experienced before, and I kind of like criticize myself for moaning about everyday things. But when my camera takes me to the worlds of people who are fighting for social justice or have been so kind to share their life with me, it really kind of humbles me into a kind of silent respect. Often I need a lot of time to process what I've filmed, and I use journaling as a way to kind of experience these feelings. And that if I moan about something on a bad day, and there are people around the world that are going through much, much worse things, but they get through it with humility and they come out as very strong, independent people and communities. I am just, so grateful of the people that I've met with my video camera. I love you. A camera makes you more empathetic and sensitive to the multi-layered experience of life. It puts you in the shoes of other people, and it gets you to imagine what life would be like through the lens of their perception. Often with video cameras, we observe a scene that's unfolding in front of us. We submerge ourselves into the viewfinder or screen of our cameras, and we just look at what's going on. Many times the films that I make are in foreign languages, so I get really in line and in tune with the subtext of what people are saying to my camera. It's about reading the emotions of people's body languages, interpreting the way that they pause between sentences, and for me to try and imagine what their life is like that I'm experiencing there with my camera. This whole process of experience through filming gets multiplied when it comes to editing, because suddenly you have the footage there in front of you that's translated, and you're watching it over and over again. You're looking for the subtleties in the way in which people talk to your camera, and you're making cuts and scenes that try and tell their story in the most human way possible. Hopefully this skill makes you empathetic and sensitive to the experience that other people go through in life. It's something that you can take home and put into your own life, and it's a reminder to slow down and listen. Like all of us, I have so many flaws in life, and my camera is a reminder to work on these flaws and to better myself. I want to just end this episode by saying how grateful I am for this box that's filming me right now, and how we shouldn't take it for granted. We live in an overstimulated world of images, but if we strip this back and respect the beauty and knowledge which a video camera can give to us, it's a very exciting journey to be on. Thanks a lot for tuning in for this Shadowgraph episode, and see you for the next one.